And first thing we'll do is roll call. And
Commissioner Johnstone? Here. Commissioner Tamori?
present.
Commissioner Krantz?
Present.
Thank you.
Okay, then we'll go ahead and stand for the flag salute. I'll lead. Ready, salute, pledge.
I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, so let me see here. So any presentations, presenters?
We have none this meeting.
Okay, and nobody's here to non-agenda items. Don't have a consent. So our first discussion is about the city seal, which was something that was brought up a few years ago and then sort of got lost in the shuffle. So Commissioner Krantz will go ahead and catch us up, because that was her item.
Well, so I've been wanting to revisit this because we have new city staff members and we have some new art commissioners. I believe Commissioner Tamori and I are the only ones who were on the art commission when we had that campaign. And if memory serves, I would have to go back and look through my notes, but I believe we had decided on a rendering that was very close to our current seal. There was a minor adjustment. I believe it was an addition that City Council wanted the artist to work on. The artist has told me that that was a very easy addition and that they are still willing to do that. But I'm wondering if, because that is sort of outdated now, that's over 2 years ago, can we just follow through with that campaign? Or with new people on the art commission, maybe would we want some new opinions? Would we want to just start a whole new campaign? And the reason that I kind of keep asking for the status and wanted it on today's agenda is because I think it would be really great if we could have this done to correlate with our 120th anniversary or birthday as a city, which is in 2026.
Okay.
And we had some really great ideas last time. I think we had, gosh, it was a hard decision because we had so many people from the community who submitted really great ideas. It was a hard decision to make. So
Okay.
I think there was enthusiasm from it. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
You know, the thing doesn't work, so just
good.
go ahead.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, it does work.
We're good.
So, I've totally forgot my question, but the rebranding of the seal, is that something that the community, why did it not go forward, I guess, is what I'm saying. What was the reason why, if there was a campaign?
Well, the campaign idea was brought to us from city staff, and then we advertised, or staff advertised. As I recall, there were at least 14 or 15 submissions, and they were all outstanding, and some different mediums, which was really interesting. And one proposal at that time was, why don't we keep what has been working, you know? And then with a slight, like I said, addition that from everything that I understood at that time, City Council only wanted that slight change made. The artist was fine with it and said it was a very easy addition. And then we truly just kind of never heard anything about it.
I wonder if it's because of all the rebranding that we had been talking about over the last few years is why it was put on hold, because
I do remember that it seemed like there was sort of a lot going on, and that I think there was a question of what was it going to cover? Was it going to mean brochures? Was it going to mean the welcome to Orville signs? Like how
the
wide?
vehicles all
was it
have,
gonna go?
all have this seal on it and everything too, so it would be a big endeavor to change all of that.
And I recall, so that it would be the welcome to Orville signs where the city limits would be. So, yeah, I just completely slipped my mind.
Well, I know we're still somewhat talking about rebranding in city council, so maybe we do bring it up again and start a new campaign and see where it goes.
I like that idea because the more I've thought about it, the more I've thought, well, the majority of our art commission had no voice in that decision. So probably starting a new campaign and maybe even getting some fresh ideas, might be a little more timely for us.
Yeah, and if we do that, we could kind of follow the model of what the Rainforest Project does. They reach out to the local schools. So we could maybe have a contest and maybe have some sort of award, although their design being selected would be a really big reward, but just, some sort of idea behind it where they would be recognized, but also be compensated a little bit. I don't think the last one was.
That's a great idea. No, I don't think there was any. Are you talking about if it was a student suggesting maybe something in the form of like scholarship money or something
Yeah, something like
towards
that.
education?
Honorarium or something, or.
Okay.
So, do we want to make a motion to establish that idea again, or?
So we can do by general consensus. We didn't agendize this with a formal motion, which means no formal motion can be taken, but you can provide direction to staff and thus it'll be on the recording.
Okay.
If you want to proceed that way. That way you don't need to re-agendize.
So commissioners, just kind of a consensus, are we on the same mind?
Yes.
And then what I'll do for all of you is I'll see what I can dig up on the old campaign, so to speak, and then share that with staff, so that way we can at least have an idea of where we're going from. And then
Right.
Commissioner Krantz, if you have the artist information that we worked with before, I'm not sure if you do or not.
Well, I have
But-
the information for the artist whose rendering ultimately was chosen.
Right.
And I could probably go back and look through some of my old notes. But yeah, just off the top of my head, I can definitely remember at least between 12 and 14.
Absolutely.
Wonderful
So we
submissions
could
we had.
redo that again. My point of making contact with that previous artist was more just to inquire about the process, because
Mm-hmm.
that person would be knowledgeable on what had happened, because no staff members here are. So maybe
Yes.
for historical value and to gain that insight.
Yes, I can tell you as soon as our
Perfect.
meeting is over.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Great. Okay, so that's exciting.
Yay.
So now the request for permission to issue notice of funds, the NOFA. And I thought a couple of things about what we want to do to make it have some guidance. One would be I think that city council wanted more information on the red-tailed hawk. So if we stated we're looking for a statue specifically for wings that a person could stand in front of, and suggest maybe the red-tailed hawk, and maybe try to get somebody local to get some estimates, and that'd be part of the 40,000. So I guess that could be kind of in a little bit of guidance in the NOFA, hopefully.
Yes, I put in there asking for a red tail hawk.
Okay,
Oh, sorry. Yes, I did put in.
there it is, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, but I believe it was just.
And then also, I don't want to just have that, just focus on that, the 40,000. There's other things that are in the works that might be part of that NOFA. And a couple things from the Downtown Business Association. They were interested in historic street name signs.
Okay.
There's another suggestion about a archway on Montgomery. However, I think that there was discussion about gateway signs for the city. But I mean, that could be something that could be put in,
Yeah, we could
give
put
people
that in.
ideas. And then the third thing that they were suggesting was year-round Christmas trees, like sculpture, that could be just left up. Anyway, that was from the down.
Like at the, where we do the Christmas tree lighting at, are you talking about? Like up on top by the convention center?
So this is just brainstorming, but like a light-up sculpture that we could use each year is kind of what they thought. I mean, those are just suggestions. We'll get ideas back and proposals.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah, we can always just put it out
I-
there.
I
and they can
just
send
want to support the Downtown Business Association to see what they we might create from that. And then the last thing was, we do have some aging murals. There's one that comes to mind. It has the Black Bart with this, it's kind of fading away. And so included in this NOFA could be maybe proposals for touching up some aging murals. And so that'll give us a good group of things for our $40,000 proposal.
Are there any suggestions from the other commissioners?
Excuse me?
I was just asking if the other commissioners had any other ideas that they'd like to include.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I heard about the historic style street signs a few weeks ago from some of the same members, and
Okay.
I encouraged them to submit that.
Perfect.
I think that would be really charming and a real enhancement to downtown.
Okay,
I love seeing those in other towns.
perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
So staff can implement these, I guess, for ideas of guidance, I guess, of what we're looking for or what not be
Yeah,
the
so in the
commission is looking
NOFA,
for.
we want to be a little bit more specific. But, people will come up with some things that
Absolutely.
are outside of
Yes.
it. But maybe as a group, we could focus on that, and it kind of supports the community.
Perfect.
Yeah, I do like the idea of the gateway signage too. Welcome to Orville, you know. And Chico's doing a really cool gateway bridge.
Oh, you mean out by the mall, kind of,
Yeah,
the pedestrian thing?
yeah.
Wow,
And, yeah, I think that would be a great idea.
Okay.
good. So if that could be included in the NOFA, that gives
I
people
can
some
put that in.
guidance. Okay, that was easy.
So we're just looking for a motion and a second so that you're giving staff authority to issue the NOFA.
Okay,
All motion.
I'll second.
Okay, and then Commissioner Krantz, do you just want to say aye or no? And
Oh, yes.
perfect, thank you.
Okay, reports and discussion correspondence. So I just want to report on our showcase. It was the same day as the parade and Feather Fiesta Day, and we had I would say a disappointing turnout, maybe 20 or so, maybe 30 people, but we did have Orville High School, or Las Plumas High School, and Thermalito Middle School, Palermo Middle School, and Golden Hills put up a nice display, and also some of the members of Artist Rivertown. So we did okay. We didn't get our performers that we like, but a lot of walk-in traffic and people using the restroom. But it's kind of really funny that just a little bit away from where everybody was just packed and located. So one of the things we want to do is maybe make a sign next year, and also have the chamber do a live feed from the venue so that we can maybe attract more people, or maybe relocate. But reason that we chose to do it at the municipal was it was rained out the last 2 years. And then this year, of course, we just missed it by a couple days, so. But anyway, so I think we should probably keep on going, or maybe have a discussion about where other venues might be.
I don't think it's, may I speak?
Go ahead.
I don't think that it's necessarily the venue. I just think that there needs to be more marketing. So maybe we start, marketing it on social media through the city. Maybe even create an events page or something, or have it added to the Feather Fiesta Days page and just pass out flyers or, you know, just, I don't think people really know that it's even going on. So, you know, maybe we can send flyers out to the schools or, you know, even put it in like the high school newsletters and stuff so that parents are aware that it's happening.
Or even if I may suggest, I was at Feather Fiesta Day this weekend and I stood right next to the municipal auditorium the entire time and I completely spaced that that was going on. Maybe something like a sandwich board that you could just put out the day of, just because everybody walking by will see it.
Could have the parade go.
Yeah, and maybe have Richard announce that there's an arts project going on during the parade.
Yeah, because we do, city council does have an announcement, a script that we provide to them every year that they read as they are coming through the parade. So perhaps that would notify individuals that are there that it's going on as well.
Then at the same time, at the State Theater, second floor, they had the K through 5 art show.
Okay.
So I haven't really spoke to anybody from the theater to see what their turnout was, but that was another location.
Okay.
So the elementary was there and high school, junior highs. I think next year we're gonna reach out to Butte College too, see if they might want a display. So,
Could-
Even like the senior center or something too.
that's true.
oh, that'd be another location. I don't know, not sure what they do.
The senior center, so that they provide, you know, different opportunities for seniors. I mean, they do a bunch of different stuff. That could be a venue for it.
Oh, no, I meant,
But also invite the seniors who, you know, some of them like to crochet, some of them like to paint, some of them like to do puzzles, you know, so maybe invite them to be participants in it.
yeah, no, I know what they do. I just meant, I didn't know what
Oh.
event they had there on Feather Fiesta Day. I'll have
I
to,
don't recall there being anything, but I mean, you can always check into that and see.
yeah, I could check in.
Could the entire showcase just be held at the State Theater? Is there room for all of the partitions to be between the upstairs area that was utilized this year and maybe the lobby area, and then couldn't the stage be used for the performance part?
Or part
I
of- or part
just
of the
think
state.
when things are too far spread apart, especially when it's crowded, especially when people have already been walking a lot and it's hot, if something can be kept in one area, people will be more inclined to stay and see everything. And then what a great way to be able to come in and take a nice little break from the heat and have a seat and watch some great performances too.
It's an idea.
Yeah,
We'll look into it.
Yeah.
Okay,
that might be a solution.
yeah. Good suggestions. So are there any other reports or discussions or correspondence? Okay, hearing none, I think our work is done.
And then I did just real quick before you convene, there was a small clerical error on the adjournment section where the next meeting was not listed. It's just for the record, it'll be on July 8th, 2025.
Oh, if I could give one little shout out, let me make sure that I have the correct date. One of our new docents has worked really hard and has put together a wonderful grouping for Asian Heritage Month. It's going to be down at the temple on Saturday, May 24th. I believe it's from 10 until 2. And she's going to have performers. She has an origami table set up. This is all coming together really quickly, and she's done a wonderful job, and she is really excited about this being sort of her first endeavor. So hopefully some of us can stop in and support her too. Yeah. So
What
we
was the
did the
time?
Chinese temple on the 24th.
Okay. All right. All right, good job. Got done. Thank you.
Thank
We're
you.
adjourned.
Thank you, and again, I'm sorry for being late, everyone.